Good morning. Our next victim here is an Electra. If you can read the Electra, yeah. For those that can't read upside down. It is a guitar that was built in the 70s by Electra, and it is somewhat of a Strat style guitar with a Telecaster-ish style solid tail bridge with those barrel saddles. I'm not entirely impressed. I don't like the way the strings wrap around the spring there. But anyway, that's just me. The complaint here is the noisy pots. This one was a lot noisier, but just working it fixed it a little bit, so which is good news. I'd kind of like to keep it original and not change out the pots. I thought I might have to at one point, and I have had an intermittent problem with the connection here, the output jack. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the pick guard off, and we are going to clean the electronics on the back side. First thing I want to do is get the strings out of the way so I can take the pick guard off and check it all out. Now I haven't discussed with the owner about anything about changing the strings, although they could probably use it. They look a little corroded, especially on the unwound strings. They look rather corroded. So, but not my business at this point. My business is the electronics in it. So we are going to try to preserve the strings, not I don't want to completely unwind them from down here on the pegs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen them all considerably so that I can relieve the tension on the bridge. And the way this guitar is set up, it allows me to take the bridge loose, take it completely off there and move it out of the way. Let's see what we got here. Just want to make sure that I can lift all the strings. I still see it a little tight. Yeah. What I want to do is capo the strings so that they don't come unraveled on this end when I take the bridge loose. Now it would appear as though, I'm going to turn this a little bit and zoom in, as though for a ground to the bridge, they have simply pulled a strand of wire through. Let me zoom in a little bit more. A strand of wire through that pinches underneath the bridge there. Okay, the pick guard's ready to come off. I've tied a length of thread to the ground that I will pull through the hole there and then leave it there, and I can tie it back on and pull the ground back through, obviously. Got enough slack on there, I believe. So I'm going to carefully lift this off and pull the ground through with any luck. Okay, I'm going to have to, if you try this trick, make sure that you use rather strong thread sometimes wire isn't big enough. So, and you want to make sure that you have it well pulled through, or I'm sorry, wire isn't small enough to go through some of these holes. Make sure that you have enough to pull through, and I'll likely tape that inside so we don't have an issue with that. And now I have a free pick guard, loaded pick guard. So we are going to go about the process of cleaning this up and getting it dialed in, and hopefully it won't make as much noise in the future. Okay, the pick guard is obviously out, and the soldering looks pretty clean. No major issues that I see. Which is good news. So we are going to first, before anything else, I'm going to blow this off. Have to clean that up with a rag. But we're going to blow it all off. Blow inside the cavities here if we can. Try to get any angle we can to the inside. This is just canned air. Blow down that hole. Making a difference. So that's where we start. And we're not done with canned air yet, but we want to take and blow some electronics cleaner in it liberally. Try to blow it out. Blow this stuff off. And we'll plug it in and test drive this booger. Before we get too crazy putting this thing together, need to make sure that the ground is going to be functional. Why have a ground if it doesn't function properly? And I want to make sure that we have conductivity in our bridge in the back, especially. It looks a little corroded, has some corrosion in it. So this is a direct connection test here, and should be able to get a nice connection with just touching it, and it's real sketchy. So it could use a cleanup, so we'll do that before we put it together. So take some steel wool and give it a good little polish in there. This is a quadruple steel wool. And that's nice and clean. No sketchiness like over here. Okay, we're good to go on that. Okay, let's test drive it. It is on. So, just so you know, we got no crackly there. Got no crackly there. Now the easy quick fix to crackly pots is normally you just want to run it back and forth, you know, until the crackling goes away. That usually works. This thing's so old it needed a cleaning, but yeah, you can usually just work it out yourself. So that's it for this one. Fixed. Going back home. So until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.